A very warm double welcome to the UNEP Sasakawa Prize Legacy and to UNEP's 40th anniversary birthday celebration.
To date, a total of 28 individuals and 11 organizations have received the Sasakawa Prize for their outstanding contribution to the management and protection of the environment. Dr. Matai will always be remembered as a fearless social activist and an environmental crusader. She will be deeply missed by everyone.
On 15 December 1972, the resolution founding UNEP and making this event possible was adopted by the General Assembly. And that meant a lot to the environmental community because for the first time, the third world was legitimized in the UN community because the first agency was located in the developing world.
The 90s were marked by not only the adoption of and the entry into force of Montreal Protocol, but in fact the establishment of the Montreal Fund, which is a precedent which was not repeated any time after that in any international agreement. We established GGF, the Global Environment Facility, World Bank, UNDP, and UNEP. Then came the 1992 Stockholm Rio Conference, which was again led by Maurice Strong, my predecessor, and from whom I must admit that I really learned a lot. I think he deserves all the respect from all of us for bulldozing, as he said it, UNEP in the first 3 years, getting the contributions, getting the financial support and the political support from governments.
So as we celebrate and congratulate UNEP on this 40th anniversary, there is much unfinished business. UNEP's presence and impact was clearly felt in the decade of the 90s, and I have no doubt that with the continued support of member states, the leadership of the kind that's being demonstrated by Achim Steiner, and the dedication and commitment of a loyal and quite uncommonly committed Secretariat, UNEP's future will be bright.
All those awardees, from Aurelio Pecci in 1984 in the very beginning, via Mostafa later, down to this NGO from Nepal, who might be the last Sasakawa Prize winners, they all had one topic in common, and that was they didn't accept that there are no alternatives. They didn't accept the TINA principle, there is no alternative. They always were fighting for alternatives, and this is the need for the future of UNEP as well. Please don't restrict to the there is no alternative possibility. Change the world. That is the official activities of UNEP. Please do it, Achim, my good old friend.
UNEP encapsulates a part of that vision and ambition. But in the many different elements of our UN family, there are people just like us who understand the seriousness of the situation, who understand the enormity of the challenge, and who sometimes have to battle a much more lonely battle than we who in UNEP are at least around 1,100 or 1,300 people with our colleagues in the MEA secretariats, who can at least turn to each other and say, we are enough to keep going.